vivid ones. I know I talked about one on the last one, but this one right here is pretty hardcore. I was down in Seaside, Oregon, with my wife, and we were down there for a little R&R, and I think it was the first night we were there. I had this fucking dream, right? We're staying in this hotel. Not hotel. Yeah, it's like a hotel. They got like little condo area things. They're like Airbnb, condo style stuff. It's a little 2-bedroom place. Each is a massive bathroom, washer, dryer in the unit. Island, fucking. They have the whole kitchenette area. A large screen TV. I have a balcony. You can say you can watch the ocean. Fuck, listen to the ocean is great. Well, so anyways, it was the first night. I think I had this fucking dream there, right? Me and my wife have been going through some stuff. Like, not like we're on the rocks. Just life has been hitting us hard, right? I don't know if that affected the dream or not, but fuck. This stream was hilarious because I think we were on the 4th or 5th floor of this place, and the only way to get in is if you have one of the badges that the front desk gives you, and the badge also has keys. So in this dream, I am in our place, and I'm like, oh shit. Somebody kidnapped my wife. What the fuck? And I'm like, oh, I know where they are, because I hear all the commotion for some reason. And it was like a rock band, a 4-person rock band, and like kidnapped my wife. And I'm like, why? What the fuck? Why? So I take the stairs and I go up there. I go up to the room. They left the door wide open. The front door to the unit wide open, and it was like the reverse of layout of our spot, like 3 floors out. And in my dream, I had my little pocket knife, and then I had my little sog knife on my belt. They left it wide open, and it opens up into a hallway, and at the end of the hallway, there's a bedroom on the left, and the living area, the kitchenette, and everything else is on the right side of the ship. But there's a dude leaning out there looking inside this room, and I just hear them like scheming stuff. I can't make out any words though, because I'm like sneaking up there, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck them up. In my dream, I know they got her. I know they're trying to do some various things. Fuck that. I get up in there. I just slowly sneak up on this dude. From behind. I grab him, I cover his mouth and his nose, pull him back, and before he could do or start flailing around, I slit his throat and drag him like just off to the side, just real quick. And then I slowly put him down so there's no noise, right? But I caught a glimpse. They're busy. They're busy in there. I saw one guy doing a little Asian squat. He wasn't looking at me. Another guy at the foot of the bed, and another guy beside the bed. And I could just see my wife on the bed, fully clothed, but not the fuck. I looked like they had drugged her or something. I don't know what. I just know that she's out of sorts. I run in there and go up to the guy doing the Asian squat, take my little pocket knife that I just slit the other guy's throat with, and run it through his temple. And I shove him out of the way, and at this point, the other guy at the foot of the bed goes, oh shit. So he gets up, and I toss my pocket knife at him. He raises his hand to block. He raises his arms to block it, and like it kind of just like fumbles through his clothes. But he didn't realize I have my other knife. So I plunge it into his chest, and I stab, and he just starts wallowing in pain, and gut sputtering. It's not fun, but that's what happened. And the fourth guy is coming over at this point, and now it's just me and him one-on-one, fighting over his dead buddies, dead band members, freaking dead bodies, right? And I had my knife was on my left hip, and it was in my left hand. So I raise it, and he reaches for my left wrist. He's about to grab it, and I just kind of do a little toss. Goes into my right hand, and then he's like, "Oh no!" Puts his left arm, and I slash it multiple times. And as I'm slashing him, he just starts going, "Ah, fuck!" And at this point, I'm gutting him in the side, like in the liver, the kidney area, and I kind of just like do the whole little pushing his face pushing his face away, and he's like losing a lot of blood at this point. He's running out of steam, and then push him down to the ground. I keep him there. I think I put like a knee or an elbow on his neck, and I just kind of watch him as the life drains from him. This is a dream. I'm mad. I'm pissed. And then he's gone. I get up. It was like an adrenaline rush in the dream. All these adrenaline had been rushed through me, and I'm still like pumped. I'm still like fucking like on the balls of my feet. I'm like looking around, and like it's coming down. And an adrenaline high. It's coming down slowly, and then I look at my wife. And I'm like, all right, I gotta take her out of here. Call the cops, right? And I go and I try to like put her in my arms, and I forgot. It's been a while since I worked out. I'm not in the shape I was. Even in my dream, I was like, oh fuck, I can't pick her up and throw her over my shoulders right now. So I kind of like put my arms underneath her armpits and like body drag her outside to outside the door. The walkways to get into the units are just balcony walkways, and I drag her outside there, and they just prop her up. I prop her up. And I am soaked. I am covered in blood. I'm soaked. I'm covered in blood. And then I'm like, alright, it's time to call 911. We call 911. And then I'm just like, alright, yeah, so this thing that happened here, I don't remember saying all the words. I just know that I told them, hey, there's 4 dead guys here trying to kidnap my wife. And I woke up. I was pretty hungover too when I woke up. But thing is, it was so vivid. I've never been in a fight. I've never been in a melee or anything. It was so vivid. It's just being able to recreate that scene. I can still see it over and over in my mind. I told my wife about that dream. She's like, wait, your dream happened here? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You got like, I don't know, somehow you got enticed by a rock band and then they kidnapped you, and I knew where you were, so I came and saved you. But I couldn't carry you out. Speaking of Seaside, Oregon. Ooh, going there during the pandemic. I kind of want to go. And it's a little bit busier with a little bit more people. It was nice, but it was rainy. It was wet. It was cold. It we were just there for some rest. We were there for like 3 days, or 4 days. 4 days, 3 nights, Monday to Thursday. And the beach is phenomenal. We had went and bought firewood, and we wanted to have a fire, but two of the 3 nights we were there, not good. 2 of the 3 nights we were there, it was raining. We still went out to the beach. It was wet, it was cold, but we had to wait till the 3rd night to go out there. We had 2 bundles of firewood, one of those little fire log starter thing, and just dig a little hole in the sand and start a fire. I bought my wife a new camping chair. This camping chair at I was like, man, maybe I should have took this one. So it had cup holders. You gotta have cup holders on both sides, and a little slot insulated. No, that was the one side. A little slot for her phone. And we're just chilling on the beach. We have a few tall boys listening to music, and oh my gosh, and everybody knew it was the night. It was a night you had to do. You had to come out and do a fire. We weren't the first ones to start the fire, but there's like 1 or 2. We went straight out from our hotel, crossed the promenade, walked the trail, and my headlamp because it was dark. So I used my headlamps to guide us as we got there. We don't need to be by the water. The ocean spray gonna hit us if it's cold. But right over here where it's dry, it's fine. So we brought some snacks, just chilling, talking, listening to music. For some reason, the whole trip we were listening to like old classical music. And I had brought up a story. I was telling her the story. I was back in AIT, and we had this soldier in my company decide, you know what? I'm gonna go AWOL. I'm gonna leave. I'm trying to go home or wherever the frick I want. No big reason why he wanted to go AWOL. This guy got caught. He got caught not drinking. He got caught drunk. Wasn't smart enough to hold his liquor. Came back and was very sketched out, and we figured it out, But he decided, I'm gonna go AWOL. And with some voodoo magic shit, our was Italian? Or yeah, I think it was our Italian or brigade CSM was all like, oh, they think he gonna get away? Bet. So we put in the works, and they like pinged his like credit card or something, his debit card. I was like, all right, he hasn't used anything, so what? But he did pull out a bunch of cash. So I was like, oh, okay. And it was like near like an airport, or like on the way to an airport. So this was like an off week. It was like heat cat 5, super hot. People weren't allowed to go do stuff outside, walk around. Everyone needed to make sure they had a Camelback of water with them. But so for some reason, my platoon was like, all right, I need 2 bodies, Lord and Maggie. All right, let's go. Like, what? What's going on? He's like, all right. So then he told us the situation. I was like, what? And he's like, all right. I'm not saying that we need to drag his ass back here, but if he's not willing to come back with us, and he puts his hands on you guys, I have full permission to put him down so we can drag him back here. So our ops NCO, platoon sergeant, and us 2 privates, and one other NCO, I think he was like on armor or something. But we head over to the airport, and I'm like, damn. military base, Army, folk, Air Force, everybody comes through here back and forth. It's funny, I actually saw when the person went to basic with her. She was on her way to her duty station in the city. I'm like, oh, cool. And then they told us to sit basically in this central point. It was right before you had to go through the terminals or the gates of TSA. So we're out there, and our ops NCO is driving around. When she was hiring the other NCO, they're walking through the terminals, asking around, like, hey, have you seen this guy? We got a picture. Does anyone come through looking like this? And like, if you guys see him come this way, call us. So we're just sitting, and this is the thing I don't fine, like, we're there in uniform. If we could have been very sneaky about this, but we weren't. We're wearing our ACUs with gray digitized camo in this freaking airport. I'm like, he's gonna see us from a mile away. We're in uniform. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. I didn't tell him. I'm just following orders. I know what he looks like. What happens? So my buddy, maybe he's actually my roommate. He sits on one side of this area, and it's like it's like a circular area. There's couches and stuff, and there's like a piano towards one end of it, and then I sit on the other side. So basically, our fields of fire are crossed. So like I can see what he can't see, he can see what I can't see in case he walks by. And this guy's on the piano, just like going to town. All of a sudden, he starts playing that downtown song on the piano, like. I'm just, this is old lady near me, and I'm just kind of like humming along and singing some of the words I know, like, listen to the rhythm of the simple bossa nova. And she's like, do you know this song? I'm like, oh yeah, a little bit. We sang it in music class, and I thought it was pretty cool. And she's like, oh my god, I used to sing this song all the time when I was younger. I didn't think anyone else would ever know this song. And I'm like, she's not the one playing the piano, but the dude's playing the piano. And she just was so amazed. And I was just talking to her for a little bit. And he's like, oh well, it's time for me to go catch my flight. And my buddy Mike Bueller just stares at me. He's like, Laura out here just like macking on all these grandmas and stuff. I'm like, I wasn't trying to do nothing. I was just singing a song, and I just happened to know it. She thought it was pretty cool. I'm like, why you know old songs, huh? Like, I'm not learning old songs to get old. Yeah, like songs like that. Like for some reason, we were just on like that step all night, and playing and just blasting the music on my JBL, and it was fine. Had a good time. And we came back to the hotel, knocked out. Let's see. Another funny. Our last day there, we already checked out of our hotel. We were going to this restaurant that we thought was a fine dining restaurant, but it was like a bar grill restaurant type of deal. And alcohol be hitting me hard these days. I was in pain. So we ordered some food. I ordered like this fish fry, triple fish fry thing. It was like halibut, cod, salmon. They gave me freaking scallops and something else. Oh my god, fish was okay. They gave me fresh fries. I just ordered a Fanta. My wife ordered like a flight of beers. And then she also ordered oyster shooters. They brought out nine oyster shooters. And these oysters were huge. These are the biggest oysters I've ever had. She shucked them before for us. You know, like, even my cousins who work with seafood all the time. These are the biggest freaking oysters I've ever had. So there's 9, right? And then every time we went and had one. We did a little, it's like a shot. You clink and you hit the table and you take it. It felt like I was gonna choke on it. It was so big. I'm like, is this what it feels like to have something down your throat? Because I don't know if I like it. It tastes good. But one of them was so big, I had to like chew it a little. And I was like, you're not supposed to. You're able to swallow them down, right? So I said I was gonna have 4, and I was gonna let her have 5, right? Because she's the one who wanted them. And then it was like the last 3. I was like, oh my god, this one's so big. It's like overflowing to the top of the glass. And then I looked at it closer. I'm like, no, that's 2 really big oyster shots in one shot glass. I was like, I just moved it over to a different shot glass that we already used. Well, I guess I can have 5 and you can have 5. Oh, they were good. Don't get me wrong. They were good, really good, but really big. And down there, right, seaside, near Astoria and Cannon Beach. And yeah, my wife says, have you ever seen the Goonies? I'm like, no. I'm like, well, we're going down there. You've never seen the Goonies? That's where they, down there, Cannon Beach and all that area, that's where they shot the Goonies. I'm like, what's the Goonies? She's like, what? You've never seen it? And I'm just like, I'm Asian. I grew up watching Jackie Chan. Well, mountain dubs. I'm sorry. So, it was the second day we were there. No, first time we were there, we watched the Goonies. And then that second day we were there, we drove down to Cannon Beach. We looked at the rock and everything. We went to this lookout area. It was super scary. They had signs everywhere like, erosion, don't cross line. So, I did it. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. And I was wearing my hiking shoes too, so like, but they were waterproof and like, some muddy ass trails out here. But yeah, I saw that rock that they use for their going and finding out their treasures and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And we brought like sketchbooks with us because we're like, we need to kind of want to start doing is just going places, drawing stuff. I was drawing this specific rock, and it was like, we were there like maybe 10 or 11, and the sun kept moving, so all my shadows and